Okay. I think you guys can hear me now, so I'm gonna go ahead and go. I'm almost sure. Okay. So yeah. All right. So there's the welcome. Let's see. This is what you should be posting on LinkedIn. We're gonna do it again because I want to make sure that we get this recording and we get it right, you guys, because I want you guys to get this information. Again, for those who joined and then came back in, we are starting over. It is not a problem. I don't think anybody was able to hear it. It was just recording. But nonetheless, so let's talk about it. Why we preach the gospel LinkedIn, the gospel of LinkedIn, it's because on Facebook and Instagram and all those other ones, those are not business platforms. So people come and go in those, and they don't always actually, they're not always actually there for business. But we know that when we log into LinkedIn that we're always there for business reasons. And that's, the only reason we're there. So it helps you know what mindset the people in versus if you're on Instagram, they might just want to scroll through and look at some pretty pictures or see travel. On Facebook, they might want to catch up on family and friends and business and gossip and whatever. And then sometimes they're into business and sometimes they're not. But nobody logs into LinkedIn to check on their grandmother. And nobody logs into LinkedIn to see pretty pictures, right? They log in to see information, knowledge, tips, and information as it regards to their business life, their personal life, and other things of that nature. So that is why we actually preach the gospel of LinkedIn over here. So just so you know what I do, I run the Pivot to Profit collective, which is there to help STEM professionals monetize their skill sets by helping them build online profitable brands and businesses. And then I also have the LinkedIn Lab that's there for people to collaborate, to network, and to, just overall understand how to use LinkedIn to build their brands and businesses. So working professionals have the opportunity to get this information and knowledge from me all the time, 24/7, making sure you're, building that brand up. Okay. So let's go to the next slide. That's what we're going to do. All right. Stay to the end. As I stated, for a actual special offer that I have, and to make sure that you are able to get these slides sent to you as well, as long as you just stay to the end, and you'll get all the information plus a special offer. All right. So opportunities on LinkedIn can range from building your actual brand to cultivating networks, right? So you're in the right place if you just post your resume on LinkedIn and there's nothing else that you do. So all you do is post your resume on LinkedIn, and you watch those crazy recruiters try to talk to you, and you ain't even looking for a job, or you are sitting around like, I wonder how I can, okay, great. You're sitting around like, I wonder what more I could get out of this application. You are trying to build a personal brand that actually matters to you, that actually will help you with your career inside and outside of corporate America. You want to secure the bag in all that you do, right? So that's why you're here. You're in the right place. And then if you want to become an authority, or you want to actually be a leader, an authority figure in your actual industry, whether you are an entrepreneur or a working professional, you're about this authority life, then you're in the actual right place and the right time to hear this information. So we're going to jump right into it. LinkedIn is still the best place for long form communications, right? So you can write your dramatic long post on LinkedIn, right? But what I would encourage you to do is to actually write it. You have a few lines, and then the rest of it is actually going to your website or your blog post, right? And what does this do? What this will accomplish is it will let you be the voice in your particular industry about what's going on. It's a place for you to showcase your thought leadership. It's a place to build your professional reputation. So just put a little sneak preview of it on LinkedIn and then say, click here. And now you're driving traffic to your website or to your personal blog, depending on where you have it. It is still the place that's SEO friendly, and it's never too soon to start doing this. So you don't have to actually have a business, or you don't have to have graduated, or you don't have to be having a PhD in order to start showing up as a thought leader, writing long form content so that you are expressing your thoughts in a professional manner so that people can pay attention. All right. So post about your industry, you guys. Post about your actual industry. Just take articles from, magazines, online articles, anything like that. post it on actual LinkedIn, and then give your opinion about why you're posting it, right? So that people will, basically what this will do is people remember who the smart people are. They'll be like, I know that if I go on Demicia's LinkedIn, I'll see articles related to marketing or productivity or how to be a parapreneur or telecommunications. So I can look to her for these types of things, and they'll think of you because they don't want to actually go do it themselves, right? And you're the one that has the information and knowledge, and you're feeding what's good and what's, what they should be reading, right? So, just do that on a regular basis. I encourage people at least once a week to post an article that you've read. Because remember, I am talking to people who actually want to be brand authorities in their industries. Okay. Trends, post trends. People love to share trends. Trends let people know that you're staying up to date, that you're not antiquated, that you're not talking about last week's news, that you know what's relevant and what's going on right now today in the industry, right? So when you're posting what's hot in your industry, what's not hot, that, I wouldn't do this type of research if you paid me, or I wouldn't use this code, or I wouldn't invest in this stock, or, I think this is a great thing, though. Now everybody's scrum masters instead of project managers, or now this is this and this and that, right? Post the trends, and post whether you agree or disagree with the trend as well, and like how you would actually apply it to your industry, or why you think it is bad for your industry, right? And this is helping you to cultivate and show your education, your knowledge, your skill sets on LinkedIn. All right. Brag about yourself. Brag about yourself. It is completely okay to talk about yourself and brag about yourself on LinkedIn, but make sure you're doing it in a manner that doesn't turn people off, right? You want to make sure you're sharing your accomplishments. Talk about the awards. Talk about your speaking engagements. Talk about, what you're doing. You want to share your actual things in a personable way, so that people know, okay, this is a real person. They are accomplished, because people like to hang around winners. Please don't let nobody fool you. People like to hang around winners. And so this content of you bragging on yourself, because nobody's going to brag on you if you don't, right? It'll intrigue people. It'll draw people in, but it's a way just to, let people know, I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm doing out here in these streets. Okay. But do it in a tasteful manner. All right. Tips, tricks, strategies, how-to, productivity hacks. These things people absolutely love. I mean, they eat it up every day, all day, all day. They love it. Hold on a second. There we go. They eat it up all the time. So you want to make sure that you're posting about the tips, the tricks, the strategies, the how-tos, right? These have the highest engagement rates, because people love, like when you share it. I'll give the example because it's Thanksgiving time. People are sharing their dressing recipes, and some people are like, I can't believe you're using Jiffy Mix. Some people like, I do it from scratch. So they'll chime in and say whether they believe your hack is good or not, or if they tried your hack, or they'll ask you more questions, or they'll say their tip or their trick. Also, people love for you to teach them. So if you're able to tell them how you use a tool, information, or knowledge that they're not aware of, they'll appreciate you for it. And these are the things that you want to try to post often on LinkedIn, because it has the highest engagement rate. Yeah. And also, you always want to give to your network before you need them. And so by giving them tips and tricks and strategies, you're giving to your network before you've ever asked them for anything. I'm giving you this presentation before I've ever asked you for anything. It is okay to be on video. Video rules our lives. So post a video, take some time, post 2-3 minutes, give your thoughts, give your, your rant. Well, let me not say rants, your professional rants about trends in your industry, productivity hacks, your thoughts, your opinions on things. You can also do a SlideShare tool. People are still using SlideShare over there on LinkedIn. So you can just show those presentations that you can make public, and people will still go through them and actually use SlideShare. They really still do. It's amazing. I didn't realize it, but they will. Let's see. And also remember, put the subtitles on your videos, right? People, I know we're in COVID, so a lot of people are at home, but usually people will look at LinkedIn during the workday. So they more likely will stay for your whole presentation if they can read it, because they might not be able to listen to it in whatever environment they're in. So they don't always turn on the volume for your videos. However, they will go ahead and actually read all the subtitles. So if you make sure that your videos are subtitled, people are more likely to finish your actual videos. All right. Predictions. People love predictions. If you guys didn't see that during this election, that people love predictions, then you missed it. But if you can predict what you think will happen in your actual industry, post that on LinkedIn. So if you predict a certain trend will happen in the future, or a certain company will buy this company, or a certain marketing thing will take off, or whatever it is, it makes you look like somebody who is insightful, somebody who is thinking ahead. You're a future, you think ahead, you are, that type of person. And people like that. They want to know who's there enough to say what you believe the next trend is. You're the one that's going to set the trend because you're the one actually making the predictions, right? It definitely shows you as a leader and not a follower, because you're talking about the future and you're like, hey, I believe that, 10 years ago, you might have been like, I believe everybody needs to be a Scrum Master, or you might 25 years ago, you might be like, everybody need to get their black belt in Six Sigma, or, hey, you need to get on this internet 30 years ago. Right? So you need to make predictions of what's going on. If you were the person who predicted that Bitcoin would be at $19,000 today, then you, my friend, are somebody people want to be around on LinkedIn. All right. Join in groups. Join in, chime in where it makes sense. Don't be up there rambling or talking crazy, but do chime in and make sure that you can, add value to the conversation. Right? Just like you would at happy hour, right? You want to make sure you're adding value, value, but you're not sounding crazy. It's a great way to make connections. I talk about that in the challenges that I do, in the LinkedIn bundle that I have. I tell you how to make connections in groups, how to make connections through your profile, and things like that, how to keep it optimized. So just chime in where it makes sense. You want to make sure that you're looking professional, that you're actually using the social site and engaging with people and commenting under their things. And in group discussions is a great place to do that. That people love group discussions, which is why Clubhouse, which is a different app, which I might come on later on and another day and time and talk about that. But essentially, people love to be engaged in conversation is the point. And so inside of groups, LinkedIn is no exception. People want to engage with you. All right. So some of the lessons you learned, because this isn't a long training, right? I've told you what you actually need to be doing, but you need to have a strategy, right? You need to make sure that you actually have a strategy around your LinkedIn. You know what season you're in LinkedIn. So what season are you in? Are you a season of getting clients? Are you in a season of getting collaborations? Are you in a season of needing a job? Are you in a season of needing to build your reputation? What season are you in currently in your professional development and your career? Now you need to optimize your LinkedIn in order to do that. So the content ideas that I gave you would all be based on what you're actually trying to do and who you're actually trying to attract into your network right now. Now, what I would love for you to do, no matter what your age is, no matter who you are, go out and find some blog posts, 10 of them, 10 articles, and read them. And once a day, post it, right? Post it. Do that. And talk about it and, give your opinions and do all that. Also, here's another topic I want you to try. Write about what you would tell your 20-year-old self about professionally, not what you would tell your 20-year-old self about other stuff. What moves you would make in your industry, or how you would get to where you are faster, bolder, just things like that. If you've ever been laid off, talk about how you bounce back. If you have ever had an issue, do that. Just make sure that no matter what you're doing, think about it from a professional standpoint. Just say, hey, I'm going to give you 10 reasons you need to, I see Courtney's on, be a real estate agent, or 5 ways that this is the easiest side hustle for you to do while you're working. Just people want to know how to develop themselves professionally and move ahead. Now, I know in another live, somebody asked me how come I teach LinkedIn off of LinkedIn. And it's actually because LinkedIn doesn't like you to teach about LinkedIn on LinkedIn. Instead, they want you to learn how to use LinkedIn and then just come and appropriately use their platform. So I am a LinkedIn Live creator as well. They just don't want you to talk about LinkedIn on LinkedIn. Instead, they would love you for you to actually talk about business. So I talk about online networking or business branding or professional development or personal branding on there, as opposed to actually talking about how to use LinkedIn on LinkedIn. So it's kind of this only platform that does not like that at all, you guys, right? Let me come back over here to my slides. Oh, yes. Okay. Another idea. Even if you are an entrepreneur and you're no longer in the job market, do post a job that you think people could benefit from. It might be a VA position. It might be a graphic designer that's needed. It might be a videographer that's needed, but still post about it. Also post about conferences you're going to, professional events you're going to, because people need to understand what they should be attending this year and next year. And all about that. That's what they need. Okay, here's some don'ts about your post. I'm here for it. I told y'all, I'm gonna tell you everything you need to get your life on these posts on LinkedIn. Don't write a question post. I'm starting at the bottom. If you're paying attention to my screen, because people like to read the stuff, which is why I don't like PowerPoint. But don't post a question post. Instead, give your thoughts and let people ask you the questions. Because sometimes what happens is when you post a question post, you end up posting a yes or no, or they don't want to think. They want to hear you think, right? So unless your question would spark me to really, really think, don't post it. It's not gonna go over. Let's see another one on here. Right there, how to post, which is what I was telling you earlier. People love tips, tricks, strategies, but that's why YouTube is so popular, because it's a how-to type of place. And that's why this is SEO friendly, because it's about that how-to. So how to land a job, how to become a doctor, how to balance your career, how to talk to your manager, how to write a performance review, how to. Okay. They've done a lot of feature updates. Even if on LinkedIn now has LinkedIn stories, so you can use these topics that I'm giving you and create stories as well. But this is what you would talk about on stories. You would do it a little differently. One day maybe I'll do a live about LinkedIn stories, but nonetheless, this is some of the things you can put on there. Include images in your posts, right? You can put up to 8 of them in there. People still love images no matter who they are. So you can have long form and images to go with it, and that's completely fine. Post layout. So the actual layout, you want to divide your post into 5 sections with a heading. H1, H2, H3. So heading 1, 2, and 3. You can write between 1,900 and 2,000 words. You want to have a neutral tone. Okay, you want to leave it on the 11-year-old grade level, so you don't want to exceed 5th grade. Same thing with the Wall Street Journal. It actually does not exceed 5th grade reading levels. People do not like to have to think while reading, so they don't want to hear your big gigantic words to describe things. It doesn't help you feel it. If they won't read your information, then you won't come off as an authority, right? Because they're not reading it. So if you think about putting a bunch of big words inside of article makes you seem smart, what you're doing is you're actually not getting your actual core audience to actually read it. So it needs to be easy when it comes to readability, right? So let me know if that makes sense. The readability of your post needs to be can be read by 11-year-old. Okay. Now let's talk about post layout. Thursdays are the best days for LinkedIn. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you can post. Tuesday through Thursday, really you can. Thursday's the best, but Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you can post. The reason we don't post on Mondays is because people are back in their office with all the crap that they left over the weekend and that they didn't do on Friday because they was running about of that office, right? And then you don't want to post on Friday because people are ready to get the heck on. They're ready to go. They're like deuces to this situation. So remember, I told you LinkedIn is a business platform. So people are in business mode on Monday, but it's for their actual actionable task. And on Friday, they have turned their business minds off for the most part. So you can still post on those days, but I'm just telling you that the maximum day is Thursday. You can cross promote LinkedIn and Twitter are friends with each other. If you use your Twitter for non-business things, then don't let your Twitter post come to LinkedIn, but you can always let your LinkedIn post go to Twitter. Okay. Let's see what else people like. They still like charts and data and for you to summarize things. As I said earlier, and you still want to have call to action. So you still want to say, let me know where you are in your journey, or let me know what you think about this article, or when was the last time you have done XYZ, or did you find this helpful? But give them a call to action. You can still put links in there and tell them, go here for more information, go to this conference. You can still do all those types of things, right? So let's talk about the bigger picture, right? I've given you all types of things you need to post, right? But like I told you, if you don't have a strategy, then posting all this will be irrelevant, right? So what I did was I created a blueprint for how your profile should be optimized, how you should actually connect with people, what you should be doing in those recommendations, what you should be doing in your actual post, how you should be in people's DMs and all of that. And I have tested it. I've gotten speaking engagements from it. I've gotten connections that I never would have had. I'm able to interact with CEOs on the platform. And I call this the blueprint, right? Because LinkedIn's blue, and y'all know I love blue too, but it's called the blueprint. And I have a LinkedIn blueprint. It is, you stay to the end, which I appreciate. The LinkedIn blueprints, you can purchase it. It is a 40-page document that actually is 40 worksheets. Not 40 worksheets, 40-page workbook full of worksheets to help you get through LinkedIn for your profile, from your posts, from your connections, and all that kind of thing. It's a signature, and you'll get a signature LinkedIn profile image for those who stayed. So if you're here and you stayed, and then we will create you a signature LinkedIn profile image. You just have to inbox me and let me know. So if you purchase the LinkedIn bundle and you stay to the end, then yes, you can have the actual LinkedIn profile image, and you'll get the 40 pages, and you'll get all of my trainings on LinkedIn, which I have a lot of them, and you'll get all of them. So you'll get all of the trainings I do, and you'll get it evergreen. You'll get it for the rest of your life. So every time I talk about LinkedIn, you'll get it uploaded, and you'll be able to review it at your own leisure. And that's what the LinkedIn blueprint does, and the bundle does. So just DM me as soon as this is over and say, hey, Demetia, I was on to the end, and I will give you the code that gets you, I believe it gets you 20% off. Yeah, 20% off the bundle, and you'll get a LinkedIn profile image done for you, and you'll get lifetime access for every single LinkedIn training that I do and that I have already done. All right. Because I want to make sure that you're actually executing things and actually, get into the bag and secure in the bag on LinkedIn. Do you have any questions, comments, information you want to share that maybe that I missed? And let me know how you'll be using some of what I just told you on your LinkedIn. All right. Let's see here, because I think I can get to the comments faster this way. And I hope you have the app on your phone. If y'all don't have the app, I'll be disappointed in you. Let me get to the comments this way. I'm gonna have to take down this live, y'all, and and edit it. Let's see. Okay, that's good to know. All right. Let's see. I gotta go. I forgot it's in 2 groups. So let me go look in the other group. I don't see any. Oh yeah, somebody says LinkedIn has stories now. Yes, girl, LinkedIn has stories. So just like on Instagram, it works pretty much the same way, except I would not do what you do on Instagram on LinkedIn. But people are using it to share their work days. People are using it to do other things like that. Yes. Can I go? Yes, you can go live on LinkedIn. You have to have permission to go live on LinkedIn. So everybody doesn't have the live feature. Like I can go live on LinkedIn. There's a process to doing that. I don't know who asked me that, but because StreamYard won't let me see your name. But if you inbox me, I will tell you how to go live on LinkedIn. And that information is also inside of the bundle. So all the tea is on there. You definitely post on Tuesdays and Thursdays for sure now. Yes. I definitely post on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Girl, you be the same way. You be out the door Mondays and Fridays. Now you can still post. Now you have a lot of, posts. Then you share it across the week. But if you're somebody who only got one post, then I would definitely do it on the Thursday. But if you got two posts, I'm with you, Courtney. I would do Tuesday, Thursday. If you got three posts, do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So just depending on how much content you have for LinkedIn. Does anybody struggle with their content with LinkedIn? Like you're like, hey, I just don't like posting over there. I just don't do it. Okay, you got Martine. Okay, yeah, Martine. Just you got StreamYard or ping me, Martine. Hey, thank you. Yeah, Martine, yes, just ping me and I can tell you easily. I'm just making sure that you're somebody who would know what I was gonna say. But yeah. Any other things? And what do y'all have going on for Black Friday? This is the, LinkedIn is the Black Friday sale. Y'all should have got an inbox also from my VA, Katrina. She also sent you a nice little message and gave you a code to hook you up for the LinkedIn bundle. But I'm hooking you up one more again that I'm going to give you these slides, this presentation, and a LinkedIn profile image. So I'm out doing my own VA. So I'm out doing myself. Okay. Oh, Courtney, yes, you can re-see this. However, because the beginning of StreamYard was not my friend, I probably have to take it down, edit it. I think I can do that, and then put it back up for you. Unless you get the LinkedIn bundle, then you'll have it. All right. And you can go to bit.ly. Let me put that in the comments. You can go to bit.ly/LinkedIn bundle 2020 and learn about what I'm offering. So it'll tell you exactly what you get and use the promo and use code Blue Friday. Yeah, no problem. I'll send it to you. Blue Friday. Use code Blue Friday. I'll also send it to you. I'll also send it to people because I think that's posted on doggone Periscope. But yeah, I will send it to you, Courtney. If anybody else wants it, let me know. Let me post it over here too, because I think that posted on Periscope. Any other questions you guys have? Since I'm here, I'll answer them. It could be about what you should post, or it could be about other general LinkedIn questions. Since I'm already here and I'm live, I don't mind answering you. Let's see. LinkedIn bundle 2020. Uh-oh. Sorry, y'all. I'm writing it out. Okay, I put it in the comments. And then Blue Friday. Blue Friday is the promo code for 20% more off. All right. Okay, I don't see any more questions, but I hope you guys have an awesome, Thanksgiving, that you take advantage of personal development and you actually invest in yourself on Black Friday. I will be posting all things personal development for you to have an opportunity to, get, or other trainings to get. And yeah, I'm really excited about this. This particular Black Friday, because it's all about personal development over here at the Pivot to Profit in the LinkedIn Lab. So again, I thank you guys for joining me. I am Demetia Samuels. I do help STEM professionals create and build profitable online brands and businesses by monetizing their skill sets. This has been a LinkedIn Blueprint little mini course, just telling you what working professionals should be posting on LinkedIn. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you use this information. I hope you use this knowledge, and I hope you secure the bag doing so, or secure the network, or secure whatever season you're in LinkedIn. All right. I'll talk to you guys really soon.